Welcome to Let's Get Shots for America. Today we're going to learn about the Hep A vaccine. Before we discuss the vaccine, let's first talk about what Hep A is in the first place. Hep A is a viral infection that causes inflammation of the liver. Infections with Hep A are typically acute, but rare cases can be severe. Symptoms of an infection include dark urine, jaundice, fever, fatigue, joint pain, nausea, and abdominal pain. And transmission of Hep A occurs via the fecal-oral route. Poor hand-washing hygiene, consuming contaminated water or food, and close sexual contact can spread hepatitis A. Now, let's take a look at the Hep A vaccine. The hepatitis A vaccine is an inactivated vaccine. This means that an inactivated antigen is used to cause the immune response. This vaccine is given intramuscularly in two 0.5 milliliter doses. The first dose is administered between the ages of 12 and 23 months. The second dose is given 6 months after the first. Let's learn about the ingredients in the hepatitis A vaccine. Mentioned earlier, the antigen in this vaccine is inactivated hepatitis A virus. Aluminum hydroxide is an adjuvant to help the antigen induce a proper immune response. Phosphate buffer saline solution prevents the loss of vaccine viability and improves its ability to induce an immune response. Polysorbate 20 is an emulsifier that keeps all the parts of the vaccine in solution. The residual ingredients of this vaccine include MRC5 cellular proteins, 219 formalin, neomycin, and 220 aminoglycoside antibiotic included in the cell growth medium. These are all present earlier in production, but are purified away and are only found in trace amounts within the final vaccine. Let's discuss reasons to consider the hepatitis A vaccine. Starting off with, the vaccine prevents infection. The Hep A vaccine has a very high efficacy rate at preventing Hep A infections. After one dose, there is a 94% efficacy rate at preventing infection. This increases with the second dose. Next, the rates of Hep A infection have decreased significantly. While hepatitis A is not a very common disease in the United States, the vaccine has led to a 95% decrease in cases since its introduction. If vaccination rates were to decrease, the number of infections would likely increase. Lastly, the vaccine offers lifelong immunity against hepatitis A. Once you are vaccinated against hepatitis A, you will have lifelong immunity. This means that you will never have to worry about a hepatitis A infection. Before we conclude, feel free to check out these additional resources or consult with your local doctor to learn more about the hepatitis A vaccine. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get shots.